Hi, this is Carrie Delaria with Kane Consulting, and this is one of our social media toolbox tutorials where we show you how to use a tool or feature in a social media channel. Today I'm going to show you how to put together a Facebook interest list as a way of following a group of pages that you may not necessarily be subscribed to or have liked. Even if we're talking individuals, be friends with. So to do this, you go to Facebook, you see here, this is my timeline. I'm actually going to put together an interest list of higher education publications. We do a lot of work with higher ed here with King Consulting. So if I do a search, for instance, for the Chronicle of Higher Education, perhaps. And we're going to get to their page here. This is the brand fan page of the publication that I would like to add. Right over here, you'll see the like button here, and I'm going to choose not to like this page right now. Again, I just want to add it to an interest list. You can do this here with the pull down arrow. Right here, you'll see add to interest lists. I'm going to click on that. Now, currently, I've got one list here that is client stuff. I'm going to make a new list for this higher ed list. So I'm going to hit new list. You'll see that Facebook makes some suggestions over here. But I'm going to just go ahead and hit next and type in my own name for the list. Do higher education. Now here you can see that I can choose to make this list public to anyone on Facebook. I can make this list be available to just the people I am friends with on Facebook. Or I can just have it be private, only to myself. Now since this is kind of an internal research list, I'm going to go ahead and make it just for myself. I could see some great uses though for making a public or friends list if you have a collection of lists or pages that you'd like to promote or share with people. But for right now, we've got this higher education list. I'm going to make it private so that only I can see it. And right now you'll see that it's got that one page in there, the Chronicle of Higher Education. And I'm going to click done. Okay. So here immediately Facebook pulls up that list, and you can see here's my higher education list created by me. It's got a lock on it to show that only I can see it. And currently we've got all the recent posts from the Chronicle of Higher Education. Now I want to go ahead and put some other lists in here as well, or other pages in here. So I'm going to go to a company called the Lawler Group. It also does a lot of work in higher education. Here is their fan page. Now again, I could choose to like it, but for right now I'm going to just go ahead and put it into an interest list. Again, add to interest list. And now because I've already created that higher education list, that appears right here in the drop-down menu. Click on higher education, and you'll see that it is now selected. I don't need to go through that process of creating the list. It's already been done. So that's in higher education. Let's go ahead and put one more fan page in my list for right now. I'm going to go to this page, Educate's Learning Initiative. Again, using the little drop down, add to interest list, select higher education. Now again, if I go back to my page, here's my timeline, but if I click over to my news feed, right down over here is where my interest lists are. And right there is my higher education list. If I click on higher education, now in my news feed, I'm only going to see those posts from the list that I've put in my interest list. You'll see over here, these are the 3 featured on this list. Those are the 3 that I just put in there, the Lawler Group, Chronicle of Higher Education, and Educase. Now it looks like Chronicle of Higher Education is the most prolific, and that's still primarily what's showing up in the feed. But this is, again, so with this interest list, I'm only going to see these brand pages. that I stuck in there, and all on higher education. So a great way to, ensure that things aren't getting lost in my news feed. I've got them all organized over here, and I can take a look at that. Now, if I ever did want to go ahead and make this public to more people, again, you can come up here where this little lock is. There's a pull-down menu there, and I can change who's able to view that. For instance, if I wanted to go ahead and make it so that my colleague Jennifer can see that, I could put it on custom, add in a specific person, and I could type in Jennifer's name right here, and then only she could see that list if I selected her. I'm going to cancel that for right now, or if I wanted to go ahead and make it public, perhaps if this became, a lot of people wanted to go ahead and see what I had pulled together for higher education. Once this becomes more robust, maybe I would choose to make it public. So there you have it. That is how you go ahead and make a Facebook interest list, and maybe some thoughts on how you might use it. I will caution you, because social media changes very quickly, especially Facebook. Please check the date on this recording and make sure that it's still relevant if you're watching this sometime in the future. And if you do have any thoughts on or questions on how to use this, take a look at kaneconsulting.biz. You can connect with us on any of our social channels, or if you have a suggestion for a future tutorial, please drop us an email, info@kaneconsulting.biz.